Billy Wiz back online, and we are going to talk about my favorite NFT that is available at the moment. A non-fungible token is basically digital art, is the easiest way of putting it. And Chonker Finance, for me, is by far the leader. It's not in terms of market cap, but this is in innovation and nice artwork, and pretty much potential is massive. It's only got 39,000 coins. It's currently under $100 a coin, so that makes it a very, very small market cap of 3.9 million. Massive potential to go up. And let's just talk about the actual sort of tokenomics of this NFT. Although it's a crypto, but then you get NFTs in terms of rewards. So you can go on Uniswap and get trade them. Basically, you can trade Chonk for ETH and get yourself some Chonk. Once you've got the Chonk, rather than mining, you catch, and you can use you can catch 10 without going in the liquidity pool, and you can use 5 in the liquidity pool. I'll go into that a bit further, but let's just go through what is an NFT, etc., and then I'll get into more details. We'll go through the website and then go through what the NFTs they've produced so far, where they're going, and what not. Basically, just have a little overall cap analysis of the business. So Chonker Finance is the website. It's where you can see here it says start fishing to collect NFTs. What is an NFT? So what's all the fuss about? Well, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, are a special type of token on the Ethereum network that are used to create verifiable digital scarcity. That means your specially curated collectible Chonk cards are limited and digitally scarce to the value of each card, and will be determined by the holders of the card. So basically you get given the cards and you auction them off on OpenSea, and they're going for good money. Some of them have been sold for over 5 ETH. ETH is currently over $1,000, about $1,300. So you're looking at about 6.5 grand for some of these cards, which is silly money considering they're giving them out for mining and giving them out just for holding so many. They have a club basically. Again, we'll talk about it further down the line. This is why I like it. There's a lot of different reasons why you would hold this, and different reasons why you'd want to buy it and things like that. So it's really interesting, and it brings a sort of another level to cryptocurrency, more the fun sort of loving side of cryptocurrency rather than the serious, finances, lend money, borrow money, make money, borrow. These will go up, but like what you're going to get is, rather than more Chonk, you're going to get NFTs, which are digital art that you're able to sell on the OpenSea and get ETH back from them, or on the other hand, keep hold of them and hope the scarcity and the collectors less go on the market, the price goes up. Like I said, some are already sold for over $3,000, over $5,000. So Chonkonomics. Token name is Chonker Finance. It's Chonk. It's 96.99. Look at that. You couldn't ask for a better number, could you? 69s, 9s, and 9s. Official mascot is Chonky Chan. Is this little girl here? She's quite a laugh, isn't she? What's the underlying value of Chonk? Chonk, well, that's a meow-tastic question. Chonk allows you to fish and catch specially curated NFT cards made by our talented artists, which can be sold on the marketplace such as OpenSea. If you're not familiar with OpenSea, that is basically the eBay of digital artwork. It's as simple as that. You go on there, you place your digital artwork, and people either bid on it, buy it, or you got a for sale thing. We'll go on it again later on in the video. We'll move on to that. The value of each card will be based off the classic demand and supply. As you can expect, the rarity will determine on how high or low the price of each card will go. So again, they have different cards. So the cards vary at this moment in time from one star to 6 stars. 6 stars is mythical, 1 star is common, and it goes up in regards to scarcity as the stars go up. So you can still get really nice, like 4 star, 3 stars, and 1 star ones. There's no, like, the nice isn't necessarily what you're going for, scarcity. So there might only be 1 card dropped or 3 cards dropped out of in the whole sort of crypto sphere. So if you get one of them and you keep hold of it and this goes mad, and like I said, it's already going kind of mad. I don't know if you guys think spending 5 ETH on something that is basically digital artwork, but they brought in the manga and the the traditional sort of anime artists that have got good reputation behind them. They've used artists from Gorillaz. They're looking like they're going to bring in a lot more Gorillaz, the music people, basically, who done the art. If you know, their cartoon group on all the videos and things like that. As we expand our ecosystem to introduce more games, the utility and value of Chonk will naturally follow. In the future, we'll be partnering up with manga publishers, established artists, and comic illustrators to bring increased value to Chonk holders. So again, if there's some illustrious and higher reputable manga artists, I would imagine that their best interest is to get them in to create a different, like, a showcase. So these are some of the cards, these are some of the NFTs, and this is how it works. So you have the 4 stars on the right hand side, and that, I think that is one goes for about 2 ETH at the moment, so that's going for a couple of grand if you get that one. Old Nakamoto, Satoshi Nakamoto, that one again is going for quite a lot, and same with that Chonky Vitalak. They're all going for good dough. Well, again, like I said, we'll go on the OpenSea. You can see Chonk NFTs on the OpenSea. We'll talk about fishing before we go on there to actually get these cards or to achieve them. There are different clubs, so you can fish and you can get cards by fishing. You can hold one, I think it's one Chonk in the fishing pool, which is the mining pool, and you'll get fish back, and from them fish you can actually get yourself cards, or they're going to open. This is the other thing as well. The future of this card, the roadmap is good, and it looks like they're going to be adding. So these are club privileges. So if you have 100 Chonk, 200 Chonk, 300 Chonk, or 400 Chonk, you'll get a monthly airdrop of a 5-star, a 4-star, a 3-star. The 5-star that got dropped yesterday is currently on there for 9 ETH on OpenSea. We'll have a look at it again. The 300 Chonk, 200 Chonk, again, this is why at the moment they're $100, but say somebody wants to come in and get straight away them legendary drops. It's basically money in your account every month. You'll be able to sell them on OpenSea for an ETH or 2 at least. So in regards to, at the moment they're 100, so you're talking about 40,000 in terms of buying enough Chonk to get into tier 4 club. But at the same time, you're probably going to get a couple of grand dropped in your account, and if you are in 4, then you still get the 300 and the 200 and the 100 coins. So you instantly get all of these super exclusive like rewards just for holding the Chonk. You have to hold them for a while, and that is just for holding Chonk. That's not even in terms of you have to mine them or stake. This is just for holding them. So that's one thing. So if you get up to 400 straight away, you're going to be earning ETH every month from that drop, which, like I said, one dropped yesterday for them 400 club, and they were selling them for, they're on for about 9 ETH at the moment. So the chonkiest roadmap. So this is basically September, the genesis, the birth of the mighty chonky beast, Chonker Finance, the chonkiest NFT project taking inspiration from Chonkers and Japanese manga art. October 2020, launch the fishing NFT protocol, Chonkers Finance, first NFT series, main course meal and OG edition, partnership with Jolwilla, Gonzo and several other talented artists around the globe. You can YouTube them or Google them to see who they are. Personally, doesn't ring a bell, but I'm not a massive, huge manga fan and like one to know artists. November 2020, release of the second gen NFT series, exchange listing, coinpark.com, entirely revamped homepage, partnership with a talented manga illustrator. December 2020, where we are at the moment, haven't quite got onto the February, introduction of the locked liquidity Chonk boxes farm, revamped fishing UI, onboard more talented manga artist. So again, adding more talent into the actual drawing of them and hopefully pushing the price up. February, this is going to be towards the end of this month. They're talking about introduction of the revolutionary Chonk Gachapon feature, a capsule-based machine game collected limited edition 3D NFT toys redeemable for real-world merchandise. That's cool, isn't it? You get real life merchandise for your virtual stuff if you want to trade it in. They're going to be worth a lot of money. And again, if you get the 100 or the 200, you get a token to go straight on them. These are the 1 Taiyaki coin for the 100, 2 Taiyaki coins. They will basically, you can change your fish for Taiyaki coins as well, and then have a go on the Gachapon. So it's not just if you've got 100 or more, you can save them up once you're in the fishing pool and actually make it to the point where you've saved up, I think it's 200 you need for 1 or 400, and you can have a spin. But that is super cool. And if you don't know what the Gachapon feature is, it's basically them machines in like the UK, and I don't know in America, but in Japan they just have complete full stores of them. And you put like £1 in or $1 in, and then you spin it, and the ball comes down, and you collect different toys from them, and you never know what you're going to get. So that is pretty cool. March 21. partnership with established anime studios and manga publishers. More details as we approach closer to the day. The launch of Chonk Marketplace, a specially tailored NFT marketplace to the manga and anime niche. The future updated roadmap to follow. So that'll be April. So at the moment, if you get on at this moment, like I said, it's about 99.69 or is it 96.99? I don't know. It's you can basically get on before these Gachapon comes on, and they're pretty exciting times. I think that'll push the price up. Right, let's jump onto the open sea, and let's go fishing first. Let's just talk about the fishing side of things. So where I was going with the fishing, rather than mining, you fish. So once you've got your MetaMask and you can use your MetaMask wallet or maybe another wallet that integrates with a browser, you can go onto the fishing, the next big catch, and you stake your Chonk to catch fish, or you can stake LP tokens for the legendary tier NFT cards. So if you can get the legendary tier NFT cards, they're worth a bit more. If you go fish, it says unlock wallet. You can't see anything, but there's two fishing pools basically. One fishing pool is the standard ones, and they are 10 maximum of 10 actual Chonk you can put in to fish, and you get I think 4 a day from that. And on the other, the LP, which gets you the legendary tier, which you'll more than likely be interested to get if you know what kind of price the legendary tier NFT cards will be going for, and that is you have to put 6. Well, this is what I did yesterday because I'm in staking the LP. I put 6 Chonk to 1 ETH in the liquidity pool on Uniswap, and that equated to 1 LP, like Chonk LP token, Chonk ETH LP Uniswap 2 token or whatever, and then that can do it. So when it says 5, maximum of 5, that's actually a maximum of 30, 6 times the 5. And then the equivalent of ETH locked together, put in the liquidity pool, and then staked. So again, it's quite cool to do it. I'm gonna stake more and try and get up to the maximum of 5 if I can. I'm gonna have my brother send me his one so I can do it. We're gonna work together as a team, try and get up to 100 and try and get them drops, because that's where it's all about, man. 100 plus, get them drops every month. You're guaranteed to be bringing in some do-re-mi. So let's crack on with the Chonker. So basically, you're trying to get these NFT cards from holding Chonk and making your Chonk work for you. And you can see there's Serble here. You can see it's on for 11 ETH, which is alright. But then at the same time, you can see that the last one was sold for 5.6. So he's trying to get double the price of the last person. But 5.6 ETH, I think this was sold yesterday, is, you're talking $6,000, man. 6,000 plus easily in terms of dollars. So that's not a little small amount just to be not worried about. Plus, Chonk will go up in value. So while you're holding your value, and they should go up because of all of these incentives to hold your Chonk, then it should make you more. But some of these, they're really nice. Like you get some really cool artwork here, some really nicely touched and finished, just nice, and like you can see unit price $9.99. Someone's offered 0.5 $90 for it, but obviously they're going to hold out to get a bit more, and these should go up in price over time. And the more people that get on Chonk, the more interest they have. This is the influencer series of the Crypto Monk, and there's other series to come out, and there'll be other series, other cards part of that series. So it's cool. That's the Chonk is one that you get from the fishing pool and only costs 1 fish. And the rest of them, they're like Christmas drops that you just get in your wallet because you're holding them at Christmas or Valentine's Day or this, that, or the other. There's no Valentine's Day one at the moment because it is Valentine's Day today. But you never know. Not Coyote last sold for 2 ETH, so that's 2.5 grand. And this is just the start. You got to remember that this is like they're selling at this price when next to nobody actually knows about this. So the last Satoshi he sold for 0.8, so somebody bought it for under an ETH, and the closest next one is 9.9. So if you know what you're doing, it might be worth buying some of these and doing it. Carlos Chan, that's another one that you can get from the fishing pool. So that's not too difficult to get hold of. That's 10 fish to grab. You do have to spend gas on the ETH network to do these mining or fishing, should I say, and to change LP tokens and this, that, and the other. And even to collect the cards, it costs you gas. So it's not completely free, but they are pretty cool. Like I said, there's a few at the moment. There's not that many going for big money, but at the same time, well, I don't, that's big money to me. 0.45. If somebody is offering me bloody, you know, $3 grand for a little card, and on, you know, and that's, I don't know. But this is what I'm thinking. I think this is just a great idea, great plan, great execution, and it will bring over a lot of fans from anime, manga, and the crypto, and just sort of join them together. They're also talking about using these cards on some of the other sites to be able to fight other people, rank them up, and do things with them. I think that's still stuff that's in the making, but I can really kind of understand that these may well be able to be used within a game of some description, or duels, or fights, or something like that. Who knows? But it's interesting times, and there's a lot of development yet to come. This Chonking here, this one that's currently going for 9 and was sold for 3, this came out yesterday. So anyone who had 400 Chonk yesterday, for a month I think you had to hold it for, was drop this card into their wallet. And this card is going for, it's sold for 3 ETH. So the last one sold for 3 ETH. There's one that's just sold, like, that's it, and it went for 3 ETH, and 3 ETH is, what is 3 ETH at the moment? I don't know. 3 ETH. Tell me. I don't know. Just says 3 ETH basically, which is, I think it's about $1,400 at the moment. ETH. It might be a bit more. So straight away, $4 for having 400 of them. So, you know, even if it does cost 40 grand to get them all there, and you're getting 4 grand every month, that's a bloody good return. That's a 10% return every month. Plus, like I said, Chonk is going to go up. This is going to be one that I think has got a lot of potential, will grow. And you can see there's 28 owners, because there are 28 people that currently hold 400. Remember, there's only 39,000 like Chonk around. There's only 39,000, so there's only so many people that can hold 400, and if they're not, then, you know, they don't get the chance to get that card. So I think it's a really interesting and cool project. Let me know what you guys think. I could maybe do the next competition. I've got a competition at the moment out for free for 1,000 Dodge, which I'll leave a link in the description to have a, you can have a ganders at and enter, or just need to put a Dodge wallet in. Maybe next time I'll do a Chonk, do a Chonky Chonk competition, like 0.3 Chonk or 0.4, because I'm not made of money, man. I ain't made of money. But like I said, I think it's really interesting. I think even if you're not that into wanting to actually invest in this at the moment, it's definitely something that has opened my eyes up. I've only sort of looked into it and started doing it for the last few days, and this is, for an NFT, I think this is my favorite one by far, because of just the different applications and how cool the little artwork is. You can understand why people like it like that. That's wicked, that one. You know, nice little sun going around. Yeah, lovely. Well, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please subscribe for more Billy Whiz over and eater.